Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are you? Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Apparently, we're under a winter weather advisory this morning. I'll take it. Why not, right? Cards for today, and then we're going to chat about vitamin D and how important that is to you and some good food sources to get those. And in case you're just tuning in here, I'm Dawn from Holistic Works. I am a psychic medium, energy healer, holistic nutritionist, and I do muscle testing, various forms and techniques of muscle testing. And all of my services are available remotely, virtually, through the phone, however works best for you, or you can come in person to my home office. Got a nice little back room that many people have said is like an energetic portal where I do the majority of my energy healings, whether it's virtual or in person. And yeah, you just should come check it out. Any questions, feel free to just ask. Give me a call. We can have just a little chat and see if we're a good fit for each other. I had so many things coming in this morning that I wanted to talk about, but I narrowed it down to vitamin D because the other one I feel like I want to get on a tangent about. So Louise Hay's positive affirmation calendar. I always have faith in the unlimited power of the loving universe. Cool, huh? So what do we need to know from the Light Seers Tarot? And for those of you who are new, I am just kind of learning tarot as we go along. So there. Oh, we got a few cards again. Interesting. They're all major arcana. That's got to be something of significance. So I'm just using the Light Seers Tarot from Chris Ann. And I know she's got a lot of books and courses and things out there too, and several other decks. I personally have over 20 Oracle card decks, and this is my only tarot card deck. In the past, I've just given them away because I just didn't feel drawn to them. So yeah, if you got any questions about that too, just hit me up. All right, so the first card for today from the Dreamers deck, and Dreamers deck is all about 40 affirmations for pursuing your dreams. I know that my deepest desires are the pathways towards my dreams, and I am going where it feels right. Totally true. Guess what I did yesterday? I put in my notice at one of my jobs. So I will no longer be working there after 2 weeks. All right. And the first Light Seers Tarot card we have is the Star. And because I'm just learning, I'm just going to try to interpret that like being heart-centered and connected to the universe and letting the divine energy and source flow through you, through the heart. Also, like she's very grounded. She's sitting on the ground, but the energy is flowing and magnifying around her. There is a little bit of a moon dog there, I believe. But also for me personally, this feels like connection to my sacred star sisters. I'm very connected to the Palladian sisters. And I get a lot of downloads from them. I'm sure there are others from other lifetimes and dimensions, but that's the one that I remember the most. Okay, and then we got number 19, the sun. So dancing, enjoying the warmth, the vitamin D, which is what we're going to talk about today, interesting enough. But also, again, allowing that energy to flow through you, absorbing it, magnifying it, arms spread wide open, allowing it to all come, and death and rebirth. Does it look scary? Kind of, but not really. I mean, look at the center of his face. There are mountains and glorious sky, like unlimited potential, but also sometimes we just need to let go of how we thought things were gonna manifest or turn out, and let go of that. And sometimes we have I don't know, like we need to change our perspective and how we see things and take a step back. So we'll see what the book says on these because, again, I'm just learning tarot. Learn by doing, right? And if anybody out there is familiar with tarot or really good at it, like my friend Beth, in which I will probably consult with her on these since they're all three major arcana and the significance of that. All right. So, light seer, expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities, healing after traumatic events, knowing you are on the right path, inspiration, and renewed hope. Fuck yeah, I'm definitely feeling that since the weekend. So, and I'm doing my full moon parasite cleanse too. So, getting rid of the physical and the energetic and just allowing the good stuff to happen. But a lot has shifted and I can't wait. And I'm super excited to tell everybody about it. But I can't yet. Okay. Um, Sink into the dreamlike inspiration of the star. She sends a message of divine timing and renewed hope, and she guides you to reach for that string of serendipity and faith. Your future is increasingly bright, and you are blessed by the universe. Your core purpose is beginning to bubble at the surface of your reality, and your path is intrinsically tied to your biggest missions and brightest opportunities for expansions. Step onto the path of fulfillment and happiness. With starlight to guide you, allow your innate essence to shine through any residual darkness right now. Uncover any limiting beliefs or self doubt that you are holding on to. Find the courage to voice any unexpressed emotions and release every bit of outgrown energy that is anchoring you to the past. It is time to release and ascend. As you let go, you will focus on the future and you will find your biggest source of inspiration and love. The stars are aligning in your favor, and it's time to trust them and expect miracles. Yeah, that's spot on for me. Who else is it spot on for? Like, there's a lot of things shifting for a lot of people right now. And some of you are going through the trenches. And let me tell you, I've been there. I've done that. I'm doing that. But just keep the faith, just like the card said. And I was totally wrong on how I interpreted that card according to the book. But hey, that's all right. All right. And number 19 of the major arcana, the sun. Joy, inspirational success, abundance, and fulfillment, exuberant creativity, positivity, love, manifesting dreams, inner beauty, and a yes card. The sun breathes life into everything he touches. Radiating brightly, he creates a path of love and harmonic abundance. This is a card of joyful celebration and a vibrant sign of positivity and success. Expect to find bliss and be ready to take inspired action based on radical positivity and generosity. Allow others to bask in the warm glow of your beaming heart and your inspired mind. People will feel drawn to you when the sun card arrives. And in parentheses, it says, hello, charisma. Live it up. This card is a reassuring sign that things are unfolding beautifully. You are perfect, whole, and loved by the cosmos. And it may be time to deal with any feelings of inadequacy or not enoughness in order to find your shiny confidence. The sun is on its way to illuminate the corners of your heart and set your world ablaze with opportunity and inspiration. I am whole. I am more than enough. I shine like the sun when I'm happy. That's pretty cool because sometimes in my ego, there's a lot of not enoughness, not good enoughness. I need to do more. I need to be more. Inadequacy, right? But it's shifting. It's been shifting like wildfire. So that's a beautiful card. How's it working for you? Like, I'd love to know. Just message me, text me, call me, look me up on Facebook. All right. Death card, number 13. Cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death, and initiation process. I just put in my notice at one of my jobs. So, it's fun on for me. Or maybe it's like new thought patterns, changing the way you think, changing the way you vibe, changing the people you hang out with, places you live, whatever. But I didn't do a very good job of interpreting it either. But here we go. Let's see what the rest of the message is. You are on the cusp of a massive transformation, and it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another. The energy of transmutation and rebirth signals a beautiful metamorphosis that will allow you to expand your consciousness and move closer to your own divine essence. A cycle in your life, a relationship, a belief, a career path, or an outdated plan for the future is coming to an inevitable end. Deep breath in if this scares you. Sweet light. The change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on the things that are already gaining momentum. Welcome the possibility of something new and allow this phase to come to a graceful end. Look toward the magic of this newfound horizon because underneath its morbid exterior, the death card heralds exciting times filled with brightness and so much potential. New light awaits. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add the energy to new beginnings. Very, very spot on. For the full moon too, like full moons are all about releasing, letting go of everything that doesn't serve you, right? Not to stay stagnant. Not necessarily letting go of dreams, but maybe creating new ones. Shifting perspective on those dreams or whatever. Maybe it's a health choice. Maybe you're making new healthy choices and letting go of the old stuff. Who knows? Okay, let's talk about vitamin D. Shall we? Everybody in Wisconsin needs vitamin D. And there are different, how do I say this? Not beliefs, but studies on vitamin D and why we're so vitamin D deficient. Some people believe here in the Midwest is because of the toxic overload that we all experience with glyphosates and chemicals that are sprayed in and around us. Because then we can't absorb things because we're too toxic. Like we're pushing out all the good stuff when that happens. And some people believe it's from lack of sunshine, shorter days, which is all, I mean, it's all true, right? For the Midwest. However, we need it. So that's what we're talking about today. We need it for bone health and calcium regulation. Vitamin D3 helps the body to absorb calcium from food, and K2 directs the calcium to the bones and teeth instead of arteries and soft tissues, reducing risk of calcification. It's important for cardiovascular health. It supports healthy circulation and blood pressure. It's 100% good for the immune system. So with that being said, like if you're coming down with something, increase your vitamin D3 and your K2. And it can help support your immune system in fighting off whatever. I would also suggest a probiotic with that, an extra vitamin A and C as well. It helps with hormones and mood balance. reduces the symptoms of depression, anxiety, and it can help adrenal and thyroid function. It helps muscle and joint health. It can help support muscle strength and reduces the risk of falls in older adults. And it can also decrease inflammation and joint pain and stiffness. It helps with brain and cognitive function. And it can help reduce neurodegenerative diseases. It supports mental clarity, memory, and focus, especially if you add some methylene blue in that. It has anti-aging benefits as well because it reduces the inflammation, which supports collagen production. And it can reduce or may reduce the appearance of wrinkles and promote wound healing. My favorite dosages on that are, especially in the winter months, is at least 5,000 IUs daily, up to 10,000 IUs daily, especially if you know you've been vitamin D deficient for a long time. Go to your doctor and ask for that vitamin D test so you can see where your levels are at and then dose according to that. Yeah, or order your own vitamin D test online too. I mean, they're relatively inexpensive, so then you don't have a provider visit charge, I guess. Optimal levels are between 50 and 80 mLs of vitamin D. Some food sources of vitamin D3 and K2, because nutritionist here wants you to eat healthy so that you don't have to take supplements. But of course, our food sources are extremely depleted in vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. And then so are we. Like, do we even have the ability to absorb the nutrients from the food that we're eating if we're eating good food? That's why I'm here. That's why I do muscle testing. And I can do lab testing too. But I find with muscle testing, I don't need that. Your body's not going to lie to me. And when you're having muscle testing, you physically see it. Okay, so good sources of vitamin D3 rich foods are fatty fishes like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. Cod liver oil. I know. It doesn't taste good, but it works really well. Pasture-raised egg yolks, so not the quick trip eggs, but from a local farmer who lets his chickens free range and eat things other than just corn. Grass-fed butter, mushrooms, remember we talked about adaptogenic mushrooms that help the body as well. Fortified foods like some plant-based milks too I'm not a huge fan of that because they usually have extra other crap in them. Soybeans can be the highest source of vitamin D. However, it's very hard to get a clean soybean. Grass-fed dairy, cheeses, and butter, pasture-raised eggs, fermented foods. Talked about those too. Sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, things like that. Grass-fed meats, liver, and especially organ meats. So those help build up and repair those organs much faster, which leads to more optimal health and vitality. So if you'd like more information on any of the stuff or muscle testing, definitely reach out to me. In the description, I did also place my Full Script link so you can order good brands. Full Script is all practitioner based supplements. So you can't just go to Walmart and get these types of supplements. And check the label on your Walmart supplements. I know I go through there just for shits and giggles sometimes. And like it has the GP good practice or whatever seal on it. And then you look and it says manufactured in China. Do you really know what's in that product? And they don't have to list everything. So keep that in mind. Yeah. Let me know. I'd love to chat sometimes. believe it or not, I like to talk about all these things. And it lights me up to help other people. 100%. That's what I'm here to do. And looking back, that's what I've done my whole life, even though in my 20s, I had some very bitchy. I was angry at the world because I felt like a complete failure. I felt like nothing was going my way. So I apologize to whoever I was a bitch to back then. But I'm so grateful, so honored to be on so many of my clients' journey with them to help them because it helps me too. It fulfills my purpose, my destiny, my dreams. Yeah. Um, Spirit parties are filling up. So spirit parties, let's talk about that a little bit. That's where you invite five friends, and then you'll get a reading for free. They're 20-minute readings. And you guys get to laugh and have fun, and they're just super enlightening, and they raise the vibe, and they can answer like questions that you have. It's super cool. Shape Reclaimed is a detox program. It's not really, I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's more, just check out my Facebook. Like, it's good. It's good for everybody, especially if you're just starting to make changes. It's even more beneficial for you. Reiki sessions or energy healing sessions, psychic mediumship readings, even muscle testing can be done remotely or distantly. I am really loving the choice that I made to take a little bit of a leap to do Q&T Academy with Dr. Lisa Palmer. And especially after chatting with my good friend, Jeff Evenson. If you haven't seen his videos, definitely watch his videos from Evenson Holistic. I would also invite you to, no, I'm going to ramble. We're going to end it here. So have a happy Wednesday. Let me know how your week is playing out and how I can help you. Have a good rest of your day.